about that, I would say if you're going to make a dental social media page just for the followers or just for the fame or the clout, I'd say it's not a strong enough motivation, at least not long term.
Hey guys, welcome to the CPD Junkie podcast, where we bring you interviews with dentists sharing their CPD stories and journeys from around Australia. I'm your host, Laurence Doan, and tonight we are joined by Dr. Grace Cooper. She's a general dentist in Perth, WA. She obtained her DMD from UWA in 2018 after obtaining her Bachelor of Science from also UWA in 2014. Grace is the fourth generation dentist in her family. Her great-grandfather graduated from Royal College of Surgeons of England in 1920, followed by her grandfather, her father, and today she carries on this legacy. Grace is fortunate to see many of her father's previous patients and also quite a lot of her grandfather's patients. Grace loves being a general dentist due to the great variety of work with the profession. Although she has a particular interest in aesthetic dentistry and conservative restorative dentistry, she loves how dentistry requires a mixed bag of skills, and no two work days are the same. Dr. Grace Cooper, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So you have a particular interest in aesthetic dentistry, conservative and restorative dentistry. Tell us about your CPD journey so far.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, I have a really big interest in sort of a bit of everything. I do love the variety that general dentistry entails. But in terms of, the aesthetic and minimally invasive restorative dentistry, so far, I guess my biggest CPD avenues that I've taken are Invisalign. That's a huge one for me. And I've also done some courses on anterior composites. And they're probably the main ones that I've done that I really enjoy in those kind of realms. I've also done CPD on like crown preps and like restoring implants and like the theory of implantology, that kind of stuff. So like I say, nice variety. But yeah, those are kind of the CPD courses I've done that have really helped my journey and my interests.
Yeah, was it the anterior one? That was in Melbourne, wasn't it?
Yeah, with Dr. Anthony Mack. I did that in 2019, back when, traveling for CPD was a bit more possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how did you find it? Was there a particular reason why you were taking Invisalign? You were taking these anterior composite ones?
Yeah, so the anterior composite one, it was really, really interesting. I did it in my first year out from dental school. So it was really interesting to learn like different materials and different ways to do that kind of dentistry that you don't really get in dental school. Again, it's more about the materials